he got 30 in the G-Lock. No, we rock. Blicky make a beat.
What the fuck? Baby, don't trip. Don't got a gun, better get one. Red dot, his son, moving dusty.
Welcome back to WSJU Radio, the #1 college radio station all over New York City. With your host, Intro Kev. We have a very special guest out here from Brooklyn.
Gang.
Bam Bino in the building. And who you with right now?
With your boy B.O. in hood in the building. Bag on me, you know that.
And who you with right now?
Welcome, man. The V, you know, we all know we outside, we out working. Y'all know, Designer Junkies going crazy.
Designer Junkies. What's the inspiration behind Designer Junkies?
You gotta ask my boy Fresh on that, he go crazy. That's his shit. But that's bro, so we support him.
I mean, I can give you a little feel how I feel about it. I mean, we all designer. Everything is like, it's like when you go in our closet, it's just, everything is just all over the place, man. Designer, like, we just doing it, man. Like, anything that's cool, it don't even gotta be about $1. If it's the wave and it's cool and niggas is jacking and it's positive, we on that, y'all.
Facts. Shit like that.
All right. How's life? How's it going right now, Bam Bino?
Shit going good right now, 2022. Back locked in, EP on the way. A lot of money being made. We doing what we do out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Sleazy shit.
All right. I seen that on the radar interview you was talking about an upcoming album.
Yeah.
Any update on that or?
The album basically the EP, so that's like basically what's coming on. Feel me? But it's gonna sound like an album. That's the volume giving them type of shit.
Okay. How many songs can we expect on the EP?
Like 10.
10?
Yeah, like 10. I have 10.
Is it gonna be?
But it's gonna be a deluxe though. I'm gonna have a deluxe following that. So
okay.
I'm working, so it's gonna be like the follow up. So that 10 that deluxe gonna be another strong 10 after that on there.
Mm. And is it all gonna be singles like by yourself, or is you gonna have any features on it?
No telling right now. But my first EP, I don't really know. Everything coming together right now, so I don't really know how the features gonna look. But I got shit with features that probably might not make the EP that I just might drop as singles.
Okay.
With the video and all that.
And you know it's been 5+ years. Why 2022 be the time that you drop an EP?
I dropped one like in 2016, but I didn't really drop no full body of work type shit. Not no, feel me? I just always just dropping singles, throwing it on YouTube. But now I feel like for me, it's just time to drop projects. Fans ask me for projects, been asking me for projects. Just for me, time to lock in, do it right. Feel me?
And speaking about singles, when you drop singles, most of it is on Flowtastic TV.
Yeah.
Have you want to drop more on your?
Yeah. Like this year too, I was about to worry about that. My next video gonna go on my shit. I dropped like 2. Last year. I dropped. So I know my shit. I dropped OnlyFans on my channel. But before that, like I had Ville Shit Part 2 up there. That shit had like 500K on that shit. That shit was on my only channel and shit. But I don't know. Like I just had a flow, like me and Flo was always locked in type of shit. I was the first one on that shit, so it was like it's just different for me.
What is your relationship with Flowtastic? How did you guys meet?
That's my people's. Like, I met them like just working like. Me just basically like looking for a cameraman type shit. Like when I first started, it was like all these other cameramen that was lit, just doing their thing. But you know, once a cameraman lit and they don't know you type shit, you know how they act towards artists coming up type shit. So me, I just found Flow, and we got tapped in like that type shit, and then we just got running it up. Like shit started sparkling immediately. It was a movie.
And do you think Flowtastic is like the top platform to post music on right now?
Yeah. He was, he top.
And what do you say to upcoming rappers that, like, do you want them, should they post on other platforms or should they start off with their own page?
I say their own page right now. That's what the money at. We're going to see most of your revenue. The money that you spending on these videos, the studio time, that's where you're going to get it back at. Plus the all platforms and shit like that. Like drop on all platforms and drop on your channel type of shit. But for me, it depends on what type of, like some people be chasing the clout with the other people's channels. So my channel might be up to date and got a lot of revenue, a lot of people on there. So people use them platforms to drop.
Okay.
So it's whatever suits you. If you need a platform, drop it on that platform. I'm not gonna say not.
And what's your opinion about a lot of rappers getting exposed or a little bit of buying views?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think you should do that. That's crazy. That ain't cool because it's like you still ain't gonna be nobody. You buy views. It's like, for me,
Who watching you?
Who watching you? You go outside, you ain't gonna have the response. You gonna tell somebody buying views because niggas not gonna know that song. If a song dropped today, tomorrow got 500K, and nobody came to me or whoever. You heard this shit, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That shit you buying views, bro, because there's no way. There's a lot of people out there. There's a couple filming people on the opposite side that's doing that, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Okay. So you could tell, like, with the comments, or is it...
comments. I know what's going on because my shit organic. So it's comments, likes, all that shit add up.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you got 500K and 200 likes and 30 comments, that's not accurate. That's not accurate. You might as well buy more. You might as well buy the likes with the comments, and you might as well go all out.
Right.
Buy everything.
Okay.
I
I know the CC show, he exposed saying, like, you could tell with the comments when they do the whole, like, they say a rapper's name and they say, you know, you saved my life and everything and all that.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't be checking the comments like that. I ain't gonna lie. So I wouldn't even know. Like, usually if I see somebody paying for views and shit, if I click their shit or somebody send me their shit, it's like, I see by the likes and shit right there over it, or I might just see the number of comments. I don't be on niggas' videos looking at their comments and shit.
Right. And, you know, for you, you've been here since, 5+ years. I was listening to that. Like,
I'm the go to this shit.
Right. So when you first started rapping, and a lot of people say you're the starter of the whole drill scene, there was a different type of style. Then it got into the UK drill to the sample drill.
Yeah.
Out of all three styles, what do you believe is the best style?
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, because I don't want to get caught up because I'm feeling the sample shit right now. But
living in the moment, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That sample shit fire, but I say my style, man. 2016, the style I started. I like all them shits though. That shit is like involvement. Yeah, I'm like, I'll say like that style was just straight anything. Like when they say Brooklyn drill is the beats, I'll be like, it can't be because it's like. The shit we talking and the aura of the video. Like, it's like everything. It's like everything when you talk about Brooklyn drill. It's like the aura, the shit you giving off and the energy you giving off, you feel me? And the shit you saying, and all the ad-libs and shit. Like, we went ad-lib crazy on that song. Shit like that. And then, not to promote guns and videos, but we had, a lot of props in that shit.
And speaking of ad-libs, what's a Bam Bino ad-lib? You know, when you listen to the song...
Good bow. Like, shout out my son Freshie Rosemore, man. We started that, man. Good bow, man. Headshot, click, Bucks Ball, all that shit, man. Niggas know what's up. Good. All that. Like, niggas know. You hear that from me on the ad-lib. Good gang. Little bitch. All that. It's just viral. That's just what we doing.
Okay.
Those my ad-libs.
And for a drill song, a lot of people, I saw this question being asked. I want to know your opinion. Yeah. What makes a drill song? Is it what it's saying on the beat? Like, you could put a Detroit beat in what you're saying on it.
Yeah, because I did a couple of Detroit beats. I'm not going to call that I'm doing the Detroit drill. I'm just still drill. It's New York. I'm from New York. So wherever I'm from and whatever way I'm rapping, that's what the drill is. Like, if you from UK, it don't matter what beat you use. If you from the UK and you drilling on the beat, that's UK drill. Because I'm from UK. Now I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm drilling. So what is that? That's Brooklyn drill. But I don't care who run with that shit. That shit ain't about nothing. But like, niggas know what's going on. My name gonna come up regardless. So,
and I seen that when the whole Mount Rushmore, when it sounds like they put
Mount Rushmore. Yeah. I'm up there. Hell yeah, that shit is what it is though. It's just I'm glad to see like the drill move and the way it's moving and getting more notarized. I see people sitting down with the mayor. They gotta get me sit down with the mayor. You can't sit down with the mayor without the king of this shit.
You saw that. So how you feel about how the mayor's, trying to end all these drill scenes,
That shit ain't right. Because, like, a lot of this shit is the hope. Like, everybody niggas ain't going, like, everybody want to go to the NBA growing up. But niggas ain't really going, like, it's hard to go to the NBA. Right. Feel me? It's kind of easy to make it in rap. Feel me? So... And it's a lane for us right now. So it's changing people's lives. Niggas getting bags, $1 million deals. Right. You stop that, there's going to be more killing. Because niggas going to be back on the block. Right.
And
gonna go up.
I seen an interview with Academics. He just posted it today. And he was saying to Fabio, he's saying, instead of you guys going and sit down with the mayor, you guys should sit with your opposition and talk it out and try to figure out something.
Yeah, I'm going to pass that. I came across that. I saw that, yeah.
So what do you feel? Do you think that's the right approach, or do you think that would never even happen?
That's just a touchy situation. Like, if you ain't really out here, like, if you ain't a rapper that's out here, outside, that's really was never, like, there's certain rappers that just be faking the funk, like, you know what I'm saying? like just came out of nowhere, put a gimmick on, like a 6ix9ine type of person. Feel me? I feel like they shouldn't have no problem sitting down with nobody because they're not in it. But if you lost family members and it's deeper than just rap, feel me? Right. But I don't know, sit down, like if they could do like I saw like Fox 5, they had like Vok and everybody up there talking about it. There was like 6 different people, the guards of the city and everybody, they was talking about it. It was like on Fox 5. But it's like a video calls and shit. Okay. And you could do that. Like a video call talking about it. All that other, I don't know, up in person. Right. Like we go live. Like we was on live with Drewski and shit. It was
I seen that live.
Everybody was up there, so niggas was talking, but that's how it gotta be. That's the only way. Unless you got a million. But I don't know. It depends on like how much. I don't know. You know, people is different. But me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Right. And your opinion with fans, you know, getting involved and trying to be like, oh well, I like this rapper, so that his beef is my beef, and try. Yeah. Like, what's your opinion about that when the fans start, you know?
That's retarded because you ain't out here sliding and you ain't out here risking your life for none of the people you like. Feel me? Say that to, or you ain't about to do nothing to nobody. If you see a war, you see a GD, you ain't about to do none of that. You just keep it music. You could I'll be listening to everybody, and for me, I'm somebody in this shit. So if I listen to everybody, listen to this side, if that song fire. That's on fire. I don't give a fuck. I got mans, like for me, they might not be in my beef, but they got people that they beefing with. I'm gonna tell them like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, son, make some heat, and they gonna tell me the same thing. Like, yo, all right, for me, it's music. All right. We from Brooklyn, so. All right.
And you know, it's probably the Bronx drill scene went crazy. Yeah. And you know, I seen that on the radar. You predicted like 6 months ago. You're like, you know, it's gonna take over.
Yeah, that shit gonna go crazy. I've been knew about that. I was fucking with a couple people. Shout out my son Kenzo. A couple of niggas I got tracks with and shit. But they started going crazy. Everything. D-Dings, K-Flox and them. I fuck with all that shit.
And do you see how now? What is your opinion like how they now get intertwined with the whole Brooklyn and everything like that?
Yeah, I don't know, like that. Yeah, I fuck with it, but there's a lot of dissing going on, like that unnecessary dissing. Feel me? That shit ain't necessary. Niggas don't even know each other. But it is what it is. It's entertainment. A lot of this shit entertainment is not even about the raps and what you putting down. As long as you smoking somebody mins and doing all that, that's what the people and the young fans want to see.
Do you feel like some of these rappers can't rap without dissing?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of them. It's a few that took that shit through, and I could tell like if they stop dissing, they can still make some shit.
Who's some of those few that you feel like if even they stop dissing, they can still make heat?
Let me see. I don't know. I don't want to just say one in particular. I don't know. There's a couple though. I like It's a few. It's like a lot of them, bro.
Okay.
Basically the whole mix. Like it's a few. I don't want to just name one or miss a name or some shit. But they got their shit. There's a few niggas that's really putting on for that shit. That I feel like if they stop dissing, they can make some shit.
And do you feel like Brooklyn can, you know, take back?
Nah, it's no taking. Nobody took nothing from us. So we still the most like we global. Like you feel me? We the ghost of this shit. Like Brooklyn is it. Like I started Brooklyn drill. It's Brooklyn Bronx is like feel me? It's a New York drill. I started New York drill. I'm not even gonna keep saying Brooklyn drill. But Brooklyn got like artists, global artists. Feel me? Even like Fabio, you got some Alicia Keys in them. Like it's global, like Drake and shit. Feel me? I mean, I'm not saying the Bronx can't get there, but they got the wave right now as far as the streets. Right. But industry wise, we still.
And from you looking from the outside in, and you know you started Brooklyn drill. So who do you think started Bronx drill? Like who was the first people you was listening to when like?
I was listening. I heard Shy K, D-Day. Yeah, I heard that shit. Then I started like listening to like K-Flock and them, B-Love and them. And now it's like yes, G's and for me. But I think who started it is like I gotta give it to like Shy K, D-Day. That's the first people I heard from the Bronx. Like, oh, these niggas wild. Like that's just honest opinion, no favoritism.
And you know, right now they have the whole dance wave right now.
Yeah, the dance and TikTok. They have TikTok 2016, so You feel me? But TikTok, that shit crazy. The way they go crazy on TikTok is wicked. Like that shit is viral.
You probably seen with the props. They had like with the umbrella.
Yeah, that TikTok shit is crazy. I'm still trying to get into that shit, but that shit crazy. That shit wicked.
Right.
The way the niggas be getting sturdy and all that. It's like a different creativity type of shit.
What's the best dance you've seen? Like, which one do you dragging out of all of them?
I like that leg shit when they do the leg and they. Yeah. That shit's sturdy. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could do that shit. You know, back in my shit, I was hitting with the dab. You know what I'm saying? Double dab. Yeah, you heard? 2016, niggas couldn't fuck about dab. I'm telling you. Millie Rock and dab. Now these little dances, it's not for the big boys, but I saw one big guy doing some shit. He was getting crazy. It was like 42nd Street. He was wild. He was sturdy it up. I don't know his name, but if you see this shit, he was getting sturdy. He was in the bed.
You not for the big guys?
Yeah, like the dance, they that's exercise now. Before we just dab Millie Rock, you know what I'm saying? Sauce it. Yeah, that's it. You feel me?
Right.
Somebody there, Tuesday, whatever we do, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, it's active. Through the legs, crossing up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be wildin', but I like that shit. And I'm saying, like, if you a Brooklyn nigga and you hate on the Bronx, that's wicked. We from New York. You feel me? But if a Bronx, like if somebody's, you know?
Alright. And, you know, being with like you saying that you're a big guy, I see upper class, ask this question. I want to know what's your opinion about big girls?
I fuck with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Lizzo. I like Lizzo. Lizzo's my son. You know what I'm saying? She cool. I like Lizzo. I like the big community. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But they said on the shit, like, would you take one for the team, take down, how big? It depends. Just, you can't be like my 600-pound wife or some shit like that. But she Gucci though. Like,
so like, if he says take one for the team, and he bring home he got his girl, and then she has a 450-pound girl. You like, would you take one for
wicked? I'm gonna get honest wicked. I'll probably get some mata. Like everybody get some mata. But if it's too big, it depends on the face though, because they the weight can go in different places. I wouldn't know. He said the weight can go in different places. Fact. I said, Vito know.
So how did you guys all meet?
These my people's like, they from the style. We locked in, we family type shit. We locked in. Facts. All right.
And I always ask this question: what's your favorite moment together? What's the funniest moment you guys can share to the fans?
We got a few.
Thanks.
Yeah, we got a few. That's what I'm saying. None that can really come on top because every day, every time we laugh and joking, so it's like this shit.
Yo, my funny moment is a scary moment.
Yeah, let them know.
Wow, man.
Oh man, car crashes, and all types of sleeping in the
This shit
back.
about to be hectic. Like
High speed, like man. If you don't call when you get away from shit like that, if you don't call that fun, I don't know what the hell. Cause my like, I don't know what's going on with these dudes. These dudes is crazy. Every day it's like.
It's movies. My man not here. My son Dior not here. So
listen, with us, when you get in the back seat,
movie.
Put your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
In the back seat, put your seatbelt on.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We about to drop a few vlogs. We dropping everything.
Don't fall asleep.
Cameraman supposed to come today. We dropping vlogs. They gotta see this shit. They gotta see this shit we do. We just be living, macking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more on the internet this year. I was more on the internet last year. For me. Got verified and shit. Just being on the internet. You gotta just drop content, do what you do. Right. Be outside all the time.
What? And you said put the speedbelt on. That means you guys gonna be going fast.
Yeah, we're going fast. 150 dash. Take no check.
If y'all both race, who winning?
Oh, I ain't racing.
We ain't racing. He's trying to get away from him. He said we ain't racing now. We ain't racing. That shit hectic. But I'll probably fuck around, you know what I'm saying? 150 on the dash. 150 on the dash, pray I don't crash, you know what I'm saying? But we going crazy, though. We definitely going crazy.
And back to the music, 2022, look back your 6-year, 7-year run.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied of your career?
Yeah, hell yeah. Because a lot of people rap 10 years, 15 years, they don't make it nowhere type shit. Mm-hmm. So for me, like, being even ups and downs in my career going up, like it's just everything a blessing type shit. Like even like, everything, every small thing, sold out shows, millions of views, songs and shit. That shit a different type of thing. That shit a blessing regardless. If you ain't blessed about that, then you losing me.
And we
the money, you know what I'm saying? Man, we'll talk about the money. money niggas made. Like, this shit is, for me, I'm rapping, like, making money. Like, shit I love to do. I can't, everything's a blessing. Waking up is a blessing. So, like, me even having a fan base, me even, regardless of what's going on, it's just everything. Right. That's what I pray for. Like, shit like that. Even just doing this interview right now, like, you know, everybody can't come up here. You know what I'm saying? So, anything.
And, you know, I always like to be, you know, bring positivity energy here. I want to know what's your 3 biggest ups in your career. You know, what was the 3 biggest moments of your career, in your rap career?
Ups. I feel like when you say ups, like the happiest, like
like, you know, the most fun moment, the biggest accomplishment for you.
I feel like it was one accomplishment. Like I was like in the spot, like when he was treated the way I was getting treated around other celebrities. Like I walk in the room and everybody knowing me and like big people I looked up to type shit. Like for me, shit like that. Of course, getting signed, and it made like me just touching obstacles, me just reaching places I never probably like. Not saying I never thought I would be, but just at the speed it happened and shit like that. That shit just made it different. So I'll say them 3 right there.
And with that you got a lot of love. Yeah. And that comes with fan support. So I want to know what's
I got to mad this. I was in Far Rock. It's like this beach. I don't know. It's like some beach. I do some cook. I do
some kid from the radio station.
I do like some. It's like they do cookouts and shit for like stack bundles and chinks and shit over there. But when I went over there, feel me? Like my car got chased type shit. Like by the fans, like everybody that was out there, like the kids and shit. Like it was like 100 kids, 200 kids and shit. And they was hugging me and shit. Shit was wacky. That was like a moment I'll never forget because that shit is crazy. They jumping on the car, on the roof. Feel like I'm Michael Jackson, one of them niggas. Word. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know like I had a big impact on this shit. Like this my shit for real. This real shit. Niggas ain't getting love like that.
And what was the weirdest fan interaction you had?
I was in Boston, and I always tell this story. I was in Boston, and we had caught a flat, so we pulled up to the side, and these females were supposed to come back to the telly with us. I heard they got shot at. And then some wacky shit, like some crazy shit. They pulled up on us. They tried to get us some saved them. I ain't know them. They told me we came there. It was wacky. Y'all know who y'all is. And they made it back to the telly. It got crazy. Like shit was just a movie that night. I can't even go all the way into detail. But they saw us inside. They pulled over and said, "Yo, niggas just got down on us." Yeah, you heard? Come help us. I said, we got a flat. We need some help. yeah. Fuck is going on with them? But it was hectic. They was outside on the street with us. That was just the weirdest shit ever. Like, I was high. I was over it. I had my back and I was ready to come back to New York. The niggas wanted to stay out there, get some groupie love. You know, shit like that.
All right. And for me, I've always asked this question. If you can rank the best bitches out of the boroughs, what would you rank them?
What you mean?
Like Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens.
Yeah.
Who you go for? What's the number 1 spot for it?
Queens. I like the girls that's like up to par. Like Queens is like it's ratchet hoods in Queens, but it's not a ratchet place. Like it's a lot of, you got Flushing, you got all types of nice areas where nice like they grew up in nice environments. They was taught well, feel me? Shit like that. But I love them more though, like Uptown, Brooklyn. I don't know about the Bronx. Bronx girls, I heard some crazy shit. I don't know. Like Brooklyn and the Bronx always has some Bronx girls. Oh, she from the Bronx, so he from the Bronx, so he from Brooklyn, so always been that. So I never really dealt with the Bronx like that. But Uptown, Brooklyn, of course. Brooklyn is like when you want to be home, but everybody know each other. So Queens was, for me, I was like, Queens is like a getaway. Like, maybe nobody know her. Maybe nobody hit that. You heard? Gangster. Maybe nobody hit that in Brooklyn, so I'm good. I don't care who hit it in Queens, because I ain't from Queens. But if you from Philly, Queens is definitely it.
All right.
And my baby mom's from Queens. Shout out. You're a gangster.
With, rappers get money, bitches. They start tattooing and all that. What's the most meaningful tattoo on you right now? Because I seen you got the face tats, you got it on your hands.
Yeah, I got my little man's on the side of my face right here, and my son name. It's like you can't really see I got the scully on, but my son name right there. Right here, and A-Rock, my man A-Rock right here. So those are three.
Do you feel like you gain another motivation of having your son, you know, and him looking up to you, like, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, that's why I really love him. Got back on my shit. He's 2 years old now, so, like, the last 2 years I've been locking in, doing what I gotta do.
Right.
Like, even getting back, even if I'm not dropping, I'm working in the studio, doing what I gotta do, making it happen. Feel me? So now I feel like right now, with the team, you always gotta have a good team. You always gotta have people around you, keep you motivated. This music shit is like it's a mental thing, like, feel me? It's not even all. Sometimes it should get overwhelming. So you gotta fall back and just regroup, reamp yourself, get that fire that you once had or whatever, and just keep it going.
Would you want him to be a rapper too? Because I know a lot of rapper fathers be trying to make them right.
Artists, whatever you want to do. He love music though. He know, like, when you put me on YouTube, you know who I am. You know my songs and shit.
Right.
So that's crazy.
What's his favorite song from you? Every time you play,
it's it's a remix. He like I did the beatbox shit.
Okay.
Last year, that shit got like 200K. I did the beatbox. I was in Boston and shit, shot that shit. He like that shit. He don't gotta see the video.
You know, guy.
Once you hear it, you go crazy. Or like even if he hears Spot on God, once he hear the beat, he just think it because he 2, so he don't know Spot on God. Once he hear the beat, he just think Daddy's like, you know. Oh, that's my dad, John. yeah. In fact, he up there jumping and shit.
Right.
Well, fact, that's the motivation right there. So that's what's really going on. That's why I'm really back on my full effect. Now I got real motivation. Like before, I was having fun with it. You know, I got my moms and everything, your family. But it's like the son is like your kid is different. You know.
Right. It's weird that what's one thing he's definitely gonna have that you didn't have when you was growing up?
She already got it. He already got it. He already got everything. But like, it's just, you know, not living in the hood. We don't live in the hood, so he don't got no hood type shit going on. Like, he ain't gonna be in the hood. He might come visit, but he don't really got He already out. Like, he already like, he go to good schools, good daycares. I was in the trenches. So like that right there is just crazy. Growing up, you know? Okay.
And speaking about 22, we're in the first quarter. What can we expect for you for the rest of the year?
I'm gonna drop a couple vids. I'm trying to get the EP out by my birthday, which is March 27th. So I'm gonna try to get that out. But if I don't, definitely videos dropping, singles, everything I like to hear, everything I like to see.
And you know, that leads into my last question. I always ask this question, and everyone comes up to it. What type of impact, what type of legacy do you want to have when people bring you up in the future? I know a lot of people already know you started the Brooklyn Drill, but I feel like you want to be known more than just starting Brooklyn Drill. Okay. What else would you want to be known as?
Just like somebody that made an impact in all type of ways, like influence the people, just everything. I don't really got, like, of course I want to win awards and get plaques and stuff like that, but like it's bigger than that with me. Like I just want I want my name to be a household stamp. Everybody could, like, you know, like a Snoop Dogg. Like, yo, that's Snoop Dogg. Like, you feel me? Like, I want to, yo, that's Bam Bino.
Bam Bino.
Yeah, like years later I can perform Super Bowl and just be, you feel me? Just doing what I gotta do.
And Bam Bino, why the space between Bam and Bino? Because a lot of people be getting confused and playing just together. Bam Bino.
Yeah, it's definitely Bam space Bino. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I got that from a pizza spot. It's a pizza joint. That shit was called Bam Bino. I'm like, yeah, I need that. That name is smooth. But my name, Bam been my name since I was a baby, though. So I just had to, Bino is like the source.
Right.
You know?
And where people can find you, what's your Instagram and all that?
Bam Bino Fleet Team. No underscore, no nothing. You gonna find me on the gram, verified, on Facebook, Bam Bino Fleet Team. Everything Bam Bino Fleet Team. TikTok, all that. Right. So follow me, get right, heat on the way. Bye, y'all know started this shit.